All righty. Making some hot coffee. Speaking of hot coffee, naked women. If you know, you know. Speaking of naked women, horror movies. If you know, you know. Speaking of horror movies, horror video games. So, this game is called Spirit Hunter Deathmark, or as the title screen would have you believe, Deathmark. Not sure what that's about. But anyway, this game, by the way, started in like 4:2 resolution. It was very odd. I've been listening to ambient sounds of the forest for like 10 minutes here. A horror game in May. Listen, if Resident Evil can do it in February or whenever we played that, I can do it in May. I don't know what to tell you. I think there was another horror game that came out right around that same time, wasn't there? And hell, years ago, the Dead Space remake came out roughly at the same time. We're halfway to Halloween? Exactly. She gets it. Besides, it's wife privilege. I can pretty much... none of the rules of what I'm not allowed to play or won't play apply to my wife, except RTSs. I love you, honey. I do not love you enough to play an RTS. RTSs are an actual, like... I would rather have a skin disease than play an RTS. But enough about games I don't want to play. Let's see what this game's all about as I enjoy my hot coffee with the company of Ronflex. You're my big, strong man to keep me safe, Ronflex. You love me enough to not make me. Thank you, thank you. Subtitles might be a little cut off by you jackasses down at the bottom of the screen. We'll see if that's too much of a problem. Ahem. Hey! Want to hit up the karaoke place? Can you tell we're in Japan? The new Love and Hero song is out. We couldn't have centered these two? I'm not feeling up to it today. This story creeped me out earlier. Do you want to hear it? No, it sounds creepy. What the fuck? Running out of horror visual novels to do? Oh, don't worry, Kaida's got 1,000 more. Trust me. When it comes to horror visual novels, Kaida is not in short supply. It's more artistic off-center? Yeah, it looks terrible. Oh, sure. You give 3 off the top of your head. I can think of 1. The Letter. Was that one you were thinking of, wife, or did you have yet even more? You remember Miss Yamaguchi? Yamamaguchi. She wears these big glasses. I heard she's gone missing. Does that have anything to do with the glasses? Or what? No one knows where she is. Nope, she just disappeared. Even more, didn't I already play The Letter? I don't think I played The Letter on stream. You tried to play The Letter on YouTube ages ago. I played it for achievements on Xbox. I do not believe we ever streamed The Letter. That's a game I always started and then gave up like an hour or 2 in. It takes 10 to 14 hours to beat. Well, I have to read everything out loud, so you probably want to tack on a couple hours to that. Just up and poofed from the library. One of the student librarians said she was researching something there. That is a little... more than a little cut off. I might end up altering that. I am reading it out loud, though, so... But then she vanished. But she's super diligent, right? Did either of these two have names, or... one of the students thought it was weird she'd up and leave like that. She checked in on her. But when he did... I thought it was... whatever. Oh my god! I don't think this bitch is missing. I think she's dead. The only thing left was her arm. It had a really weird scar on it. Also, it was severed and there was blood everywhere. So it was definitely her arm. You bring back the kill count? Well, we never met this woman, so don't start yet. Guys, a scar is not the most noteworthy thing about this arm. Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. Does it? I guess a little bit, but like, again, she showed it to me once. She had no idea where it came from. For real? There was a scar like that on Miki's leg, too. Huh? Miki? Wait. That's yummy tomato toast. Clover is doing her own thing. Let me know how the game sounds, by the way. This doesn't have voice acting, but by all means, let me know if I need to, like, raise or lower the music, because the music's all spooky. The girl who went missing, yeah. That's crazy. A lot of talking? Well, yeah, it's a visual novel. Music's a little loud? Sure. Hopefully that's a little better. Ahem. Maybe the rumor is true. The one about the cursed scar. Cut it out, you're scaring me. Oh my god, someone's in the middle of the screen. Hey look, he's got a scar. Oh, is this our main character and that's why he gets middle of the screen privileges? His trench coat doesn't even go all the way to the ground, the stupid idiot. It's a scruffy man. I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. They're speaking seriously, but it's obvious they don't believe a word. They're only killing time. Rumors are the best way to do that. Have you heard of video games? The sun's about to set. It's gotten later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that story. Probably because they're like high school girls, you shouldn't have stuck around. That's kind of weird, dude. Not gonna lie, you really shouldn't be sniffing around high school girls. I better hurry. Never heard of video games? They're pretty cool. I know a streamer you could watch. He plays a bunch. So, thunder rumbles in the distance. Nathan. Huh. That's just the Arkley Manor from Resident Evil. A huge mansion is in front of me. Yes, it's the Arkley Manor from Resident Evil. Strange. I'm sure I was just... My vision blurs. My ears are buzzing. My head's swimming. It's almost like I'm drunk. Well, it's Friday night, so... Give it time. What time is it? It's Miller time! No. I glance at my wrist, but my watch is gone. Did I put it in my coat pocket? But all I find is a business card. In elegant printed letters is a name. Saya Kuju. I apologize for Miller time. Yeah, it's an old beer slogan. Should watch this Nathan guy play video games? Yeah, ask him who his favorite guy is. Saya Kuju. By the way, I apologize in advance for my butchering of names and pronunciations. On the back is a photo of the mansion. I guess this must be Cujo Mansion, then. It could also be Luigi's Mansion. This takes place in the 90s, so video games are definitely a thing. Yeah, go play Star Fox, my guy. Talk about how the Chicago Bulls are on a hell of a run. Cujo Mansion. Saya Cujo. Cujo? Snoop Dogg. Those names sound familiar somehow. One way to find out. Taking a deep breath, I reach out to knock. I stop when I see something on my wrist. Didn't you just look at your wrist? And there wasn't like a watch or anything? That's an awful lot of hands behind your hand. I don't want to like alarm you or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's a face in there. That's either a mouth or eyes behind like the thumb just over on the top right of your wrist. It's a little concerning. How long does it normally take for you to get streak points here on your phone? Oh, I have no idea. I know it takes a few minutes. On mobile, I got nothing. It's a strange scar. When did that? I could just be imagining this, but I feel an icy chill when I look at it. Depends if Twitch is being a bitch or not. Yeah, there you go. Housekeeping. My fist pounds on the door. No reply. A light appears in the second floor window, a comedically long way away from the front door, so I know I'm gonna have to wait for them to walk all the way over here. It's probably too far from the door for them to have heard the knocking. I don't know, man. It just clicked on when you knocked. That's kind of... I don't know. Trying to get to 225k by December. You seem to keep adding points to it. I remember earlier it was 150, then it was 200. Now it's 225? I grasp the doorknob and find it unlocked. No point in staying outside. I'll just go in. I'll apologize to the owner later. I mean, this is like a terrible idea. Okay, it's just Resident. Like, come on now. You see that on stream? Yeah, this is just Resident Evil. The inside is shrouded in darkness. A small beam of light from the window is the only way I can see anything in here. It's dead silent except for the constant ticking of a clock's second hand. I must be in the entrance hall. The atrium extends to the second floor. Anyone home? There's no reply to my shout. Maybe they've soundproofed this place so they can't hear me down here. That's a weird thing to immediately decide. Favorite gaming mansion in general? Luigi's, maybe? I guess I need to go upstairs then. A staircase is just visible up ahead. Maniac Mansion, that's a good one. I walk towards it, cutting across the hall. Wait until we play Nancy Drew. Ooh, yeah, don't we have a mansion-themed Nancy Drew thing? My ears catch a strange noise. I turn to look where it's coming from. That's my cue to fucking leave. That is a haunted doll. That is like the most haunted doll. I don't think that's a girl. I think that is a porcelain doll. That is the most haunted thing. I've played every Resident Evil game, and that is the most, well, I guess Resident Evil doesn't exactly have ghosts, does it? I've played pretty much all of the Silent Hill games, and that is the most haunted thing I've ever seen. Do you think it might beat Superstar Saga Sunday or Monday? Yes. Oh, which one? Probably Monday. I could go longer on Sunday if I didn't have dinner with my in-laws for Mother's Day. But given restrictions, like, I kind of have a hard out on Sunday, so that's a real gonna get beat on Monday sort of thing. Mock me for not liking fucking dolls. Listen. Yes. How much of Joke's End we got left? Too much. Are we still streaming Sunday? Yes, we're streaming Sunday. I just have a hard out. I think they're staring at me. Selection. Oh, cool. I mean, it's a doll, so I don't want to talk to it. Ignoring it might be rude. Not sure it's a doll. I'm pretty sure it's a doll. Approach them? Gulping, I hesitantly make my way over, trepidation slowing my steps. Well, now the eyes are closed, so it's a young girl. I guess it's not a doll. She doesn't move an inch as I approach. At least it seems that way to me. Doesn't look like she's even breathing. Oh, is it because she's a doll? A corpse. Or, great, I creeped myself out. I started to sweat. What should I do? I mean, a weird emo to you. Ah, yes, the weird emos. Back away? I carefully begin climbing the stairs, making sure not to trip. I'd leave. Maybe it's just me. I'd go. I'd be like, clearly, I need to not be here. As I reach the landing, a sharp sound of a bell breaks the silence. Seems to be coming from above me. Looking up, I spy the outline of a clock. That L is carrying a lot of weight. I bet that's what's making the sound. Okay? Yeah. Man, this guy's fascinated by everything, isn't he? Dead girl. Fair enough. Clock. What? The noise guides me over. It's an antique grandfather clock. Boy, it likes chiming more than 12 times. Noise is definitely coming from here. I reach towards the glass to check inside. All of a sudden, it stops chiming. Silence descends, broken only by ticking. I kind of hate this fucking clock. I guess it's fixed now. What do you mean, it's a clock? What? The timing was a little too spot on. Was it really a coincidence? All these strange occurrences make me uneasy, but I continue onto the room with a light. That would be off to your left. Stepping in front of a door, I knock. I don't know if this guy is like gruff or hard-boiled in any way, but I'm trying to give him that voice. He seems like kind of a weenie, actually. But again, there's no reply. I try again, several times, even calling out, but there's still no answer. I push on the door. Okay, well that's... I think there's a corpse on the ground there and blood. Like, it sure looks like blood on the ground. Can y'all... I don't know if you can see that or if it's too dark, but where my mouse is. It's dark inside. Strange, I definitely saw lights on in here when I was outside. Wafting through the room is an odd smell. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see on stream. Or you're in denial, but, you know. It's sugary, like a ripe fruit. The whole room is permeated with it. Some kind of aromatherapy, maybe. It's not particularly pleasant smell, though. The aroma draws me further into the room. I just said it didn't smell good, so I don't know why it would do that, but whatever. The floor under my feet feels off. It's wet. It dawns on me I'm smelling something else mixed in with the sweet smell. I know this scent. This metallic tang. Well, that was like flowers. Lightning flashes and I catch a glimpse of something. The startlingly grotesque object stretches out across the floor beneath my feet. Something strange is there. Well, fucking look at it! Huh. That appeared to be a dead woman with flowers inside of her. There's gotta be a witty pun here. I guess every rose has its thorn. Does that work? Does that work as a pun? It's so bizarre, I can't stop staring. Are those flowers? I guess they kinda are. They look a bit like organs. Anyone else hear a beating heart? No, it's just you. Blooming flowers are everywhere. I think I'm gonna do what I did with Miles Upshore, where I give this guy like a badass inner monologue, and then like, when he talks, he sounds like a weenie. They're bursting out of the woman's stomach by her blood-soaked body, overwhelmed with them. I wrench my gaze away, horrified, but the hellish image is burned into my mind. I can feel my entire body shaking. Bile rises. I'm gonna throw up. Maybe that ghost can help me get out of here. She's here to have fun. You know, I'd be more convinced that I was seeing and imagining things if the blood wasn't still there. Just a hot tip in the future. In the next instant, the lights are on. Wait, that's not all. The body is gone, leaving only a stain. This doesn't make sense. It's a bad dream, at least I'd really much prefer it if it was. But the faint smell that remains in the bloodstain crush any hope I had of that. So, it's time to go, right? I beat a retreat from the room in an effort to escape the whole bizarre situation. Huh, all the lights are on. When I stumble back into the hall, the lights are on in here as well. How's that dead kid doing? I decide to have another look around. All the furnishings in here are old enough to be antiques. They match the. I don't care about the architecture. Tell me about the dead kid. Like, are we. She's got joints. This is a doll. A large doll sits on the couch. This must be the figure I saw in the dark. One would easily mistake this for a human if they couldn't see the ball joints. Although I will say I'm pretty sure her eyes were open when we were this far away the first time, and when we got closer, they were closed. Just saying. Just saying. Megan? Oh, you mean Mithrigan? Terrible movie, by the way. I don't know why people liked the first one. I thought the first one was stupid. And then the second one came out and everyone went, oh, this sucks. And I'm like, yeah. Annabelle? Oh, speaking of terrible movies. Probably belongs to the owner of the mansion. Yeah, maybe. You think? What do I do now? Contact the police? Her stomach was full of flowers, sir, and the corpse up and vanished like fog. Like anyone would believe that. There are too many Annabelle movies? Well, yeah, more than 0 is far too many. Shaggy, yeah, in his mind, he's this hard-boiled, cool-ass, gruff, roughly, gravelly-voiced man. But then he speaks, and he's just a wimp. Oh, no. Also, apparently, this game does have at least some Japanese voices. Welcome to Cujo Mansion. Keep doing that voice. I'm really good at it. Wait, did you speak? Oh. The doll moved. It spoke. I sound like Shaggy? Thank you. I'm no Matthew Lillard, but I appreciate the praise. A different kind of shudder runs through me. Than the one I found. Fuck. A different kind of shudder runs through me than the one when I found the corpse. Up until this point, it was nothing more than an observer to all these freaky events. The original Shaggy. Oh, Casey Kasem? Love that guy. I could distance myself from it. But now... Could you? Really? That's kind of weird. Yeah, man, I saw a dead body full of flowers, but I didn't fucking do it or touch it, so... Peace! A doll is talking to me. I'm real bad at women's voices, and particularly young women's voices, so... Have I startled you? If so, I sincerely apologize. My master ordered me to behave as a normal doll until told otherwise. The words are elegant and refined, but her face never moves an inch. She may look human, but she clearly isn't. Fucking well observed, idiot. She slowly folds her hands together. You know the category of Sunday of would you like indie games? Indie games are best performance. I think you've done indie games because you do tend to repeat. So give me performance on Sunday. So she can move too. I'm sorry for not introducing myself. I am called Mary. You have likely seen a number of oddities here already. Well, like 2, really. I see. My master, Saya Cujo, was unable to escape from the mark then. Saya Cujo? Does she mean that corpse? But wait, what's this about a mark? Lady Saya was searching for a way to escape the mark. Were you not also called here by her because of this mark on your arm? Once again, all the hands are really weird. Is that a mouth? Like, what's going on there? She must be talking about this weird scar. Sounds like Zarok from Medieval. Sure. Far Cry 3 tattoo? Yeah, very different game. Did Saya Cujo invite me to this mansion? When I try to remember, my head hurts. I have something to tell you in place of my late master, but I would like to ask one thing first. Do you know your own name? Well, that was a much simpler question than I had been expecting. It's... Gasp. I break out into a sweat. A Voss-like illusion, fair enough. My throat is drying up. Why? Why can't I answer? I'm shocked to find I'm coming up blank. I see. Then it is as I thought. Somehow Mary knows what's going on with me. Before I offer an explanation, please decide on a temporary name. Things are much easier if I have a name by which to call you. It's also likely you will find it hard to remain calm if you are nameless. She's probably right. Better to have some placeholder name than continue life as a hollow, nameless being. Enter the protagonist's last name. Oh, God. Last name? I don't really do last names. Oh, X is delete? What the fuck? What should our guy be named? Oh, I know it. I can't use the keyboard. Wait, what? Oh, A is select. Just let me use the fucking keyboard. What are you doing? What the hell? Anyway. Booyah. Is Booyah fine? You know it is! First name? Oh, you know it. You know it, you crazy game, you. Hunk. Hunk. Yes, it's fine. Is Hunk Booyah okay? It cannot be changed. Why would I need it changed after that? Oh, none of these guys are Hunk Booyah. This guy's lame. Damn it. I have no idea why Kai is sad about this. His name's Hunk Booyah. Everyone wins. All right. We have... Man, all these characterization options. We have none, glasses, beard, and glasses and beard. Boo-yah. You cut your sign off. You meant to say boo-yah. Create a system in your visual novel? Roll a die. We'll do glasses and... It's not much of a beard. Glasses and beard, why not? Look, it cuts the tension, right? Who's playing horror games to get immersed and have tension? No, don't be silly. You're here to have a good time. I'm Hunk Booyah. Don't forget, his voice is that of a weenie. It gets better. Understood, Lord Booyah. Now, I shall explain to you about the mark. It is a seal of death. Ah, crap. I hate when that happens. Kaida, please shot me. Yo, shots? Let's go. Those who have it will soon die. You do not believe me. I am certain this sounds absurd to one who has led an uneventful life. I mean, I believe you, alright? I've seen some weird shit today, so... However, my master's death proves this to be irrefutably true. Well, everyone dies. That's admittedly not a pleasant way to go, however this happened, but... Like, you know... The corpse's sweet stench comes back to me. That didn't seem like the work of humans. I mean, I guess not. TikTok keeps thinking the person running a nerd bookstore in Manassas is someone you know. Maybe you do, I don't know. I'm afraid that is the horror of the mark. I'm afraid that the horror of the mark does not stop there. Victims slowly lose their memories until the day they die. Well, that sucks. Oh, that's just the dark side from Dark Souls 2, actually. Never mind. I got this. They face death all the while suffering from the terror of losing oneself. Yeah, it's just Dark Souls 2. Been there, done that, hun. Memory loss? That can't be. That'd mean that I'm... Yes. The fact that you have forgotten your name proves that death is coming. Lord Booyah, you... Oh shit, Steam achievement. Will die this very dawn. Alright. It should say Spirit Hunter Deathmark, but maybe they ran out of money for the title. My memory skips forward a bit after that. I just remember being completely stunned at what Mary revealed to me. Oh, I'm narrating this, so I live. Good stuff. I can probably attribute it to memory loss caused by the muck. The next thing I know... Oh, I cleaned out the blood. I'm lying in a guest room in the mansion. I vaguely recall dragging myself up the stairs and coming here. So you found out you're gonna die at sunup, and your decision was to waste a bunch of time napping. That must have felt... Yeah! Boy, this guy... Man, I'm rooting for this guy. Whew. He's gonna get out of this no problem. Must have fallen asleep at some point, and thanks to that, I feel a lot better. I'll die at dawn, huh? Try saying it out loud. It's definitely shocking, but I can't say it feels real yet. Doesn't make sense. Way out of the blue. But if it's true, is waiting for my untimely death the only thing I can do? I mean, it seems very timely. It's dawn. It's pretty on time right there. Might be a good idea to ask Mary more about it, rather than actually take any sort of initiative and figure this out. Well, I guess maybe he's figuring it out, but still, man. Typical horror protagonist doing some shit. I don't know, man. That's pretty bad even for a protagonist. That'd be like if you're getting chased by Freddy Krueger and you go, man, I'm really cold. Maybe I should ask that guy in the red striped sweater if I can borrow it. Excuse me, sir. Ah! Who's playing the piano? I'm having a crisis here. I find Mary sitting in the exact same spot as before. She hasn't moved an inch. I doubt a dog gets bored waiting like humans do. I was bored as hell, you idiot. I don't know, I guess maybe it was like, dawn of the next day? Reason on the name? Hunk Booyah? I thought of it the other day and it makes me laugh every time I hear it. Good morning, Lord Booyah. Are you feeling better now? Sort of? Wonderful. It's cool. Since it appears you have calmed down, I would like to ask you a question. What will you do now? I can guide you down only two paths. The first is to wait for death. Yeah, that sounds good. Short game, everyone. The second is to fight the mark. I don't know about that. Can you help me? If that is what you wish, yes. My master was researching the mark. A few days prior to her death, she found a way to escape it. Regretfully, she passed away before she was able to inform me. Well, that's extremely inconvenient. She doesn't know anything after all. There is some time yet before dawn. You have a slim chance. Salvation is a thin thread dangling from heaven. Would that you would grab hold of it and What? Would that you would grab hold of it and I shall do my utmost to help. What will you do? I guess it boils down to whether I trust her. If she's right about all this, my time on Earth is up at dawn. If I don't want to die, then there's no other choice but to resist the mark until then. Hypothetically, what if I crave death every day? If she's lying, I'll be fine when morning comes. But am I really all right with that? Oh, God! People are being killed in nonsensical, grotesque ways. You saw one woman. Am I gonna turn a blind eye to it? I mean, you saw one woman, and it seemed pretty isolated. This is a life or death decision. I need to think about it carefully. Can I save the game, like, at any point? Live or die. Well, when you put it that way. Oh, deadly choice. Now I can't hit escape. You'll be faced with choices that could result in death. There's limited time and your soul power will continue to drain. Time's up or wrong answers will result in a game over. So be quick but also careful in finding the right answer. Restoring soul power. Completing a deadly choice will restore some soul power. Your soul is mine. Accelerated dialogue. Dialogue will be sped up while pressing Q. Good to know. Certain dialogue cannot be sped up. Backlog. W will display previous dialogue. Auto mode. Okay, that's auto mode. Hiding the dialogue window. Hide the dialogue window by pressing X. Why would I do that? So if I hit escape, no, wow, how do I open the fucking menu? Is it enter? Whoop, that. I'm just gonna assume I bite the mark. Wow, whoa, who knew? That was the right answer, guys. Phew, close one. Is P pause? Like, achievement? Like, what? Some visual questions might require hiding dialogue. Man. It's opaque. I can see through it. There are words in there, but, like, P doesn't pause. It's tab? No, I have no idea how one pauses or saves in this game. Log? Back. Space? No. One? Well, I hope this game auto-saves, because I don't fucking know how to save this game. And I'm gonna have to stop playing at some point. I've decided to trust you. As you say, Lord Booyah. Then I shall carry out the dying wish of my master and aid you. I cannot do much, but feel free to request anything you wish of me. Yeah, the ability to save my game would be really swell, actually. I made up my mind, but that doesn't mean I know what I should do. You can't in dialogue, there will be a menu. Okay. That's good. I know squat about the supernatural, and losing my memory makes research impossible. Also, you're on a very limited timer. I wouldn't go to the library if I were you. But I don't have a moment to lose. Oh, my pizza's here. A knock comes from the front door. Who'd come here this late at night? Well, you did. Oh my, what a sign of fate. It seems the other mark bearers have arrived. There's more than one? Well, that could make this easy. Or helpful, at least. Useful? Is it instinct that she knows these things? Maybe she has some kind of mysterious power, being a talking doll and all. Yeah, you kind of brushed past that and didn't ask any sort of questions. I beg your pardon, Lord Booyah. I do apologize, but could you greet our guests in my stead? They may experience a shock if a doll such as myself welcomes them. Moreover, while I am able to move my arms, I am unable to walk. So, the woman before me brought you and just kind of left you on a couch? That's a little weird. I moved to the front door to greet our guests. People fated to die like me. I wonder what they're like. Oh, right, I'm not doing the voice. Silly me. Who I find at the door, not what I'd expect to see out this late at night. Hot women. Nope, kid. A high schooler. An even younger high schooler. A small boy. These kids have the mark? No way. I was really hoping for, like, I don't know, competent adults. I also don't know who's talking. Oh, well, there you go. Ahem. We came to see Professor Kuju. Who are you? I can't say I'm a total stranger since I'm here in a mansion. Those eyes, very black, yes. I'm... What? Why is my only option to lie? None of these are smart to say. Disciple suggests I know what she's all about, and that's gonna fall through. That's a terrible lie. Boyfriend is just kind of weird, and I bet the doll would have some words about that. Relative, I can picture it now. Hours later, they're like, we need the blood of her relative. And they go, we know a guy. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, about that. I'm a stranger that broke into her house and also she's dead is super suspicious. I feel like there's a middle ground. I was lost in the woods and I just showed up here. I don't know what's going on. I'm told you also have this mark. Who told me that? Fuck, I didn't think that far ahead. I don't know, disciple, I guess? Huh. Okay. She's got so much spiritual power, it's no surprise she'd have disciples. She seems to know Saya Kujo. Now I think about it, that business card did say spirit healer. Going off the girl's accessories, I get the feeling she's a huge occult fan. What, the coin and the beads and everything? Oh, and the eye talisman? Yeah. I'm Moe Watanabe. I'm here to talk to her about this article she wrote in Oop Arts Monthly. Oop Arts? She pulls an occult magazine out of her bag. Inside is a picture of the mark. The accompanying article says the scar is... Does she not see that it's on my arm? Very obviously on my arm. Out of place artifacts. Oop. Yeah, you mean Oopa. Oopa Gangnam Style. Are the eyes creepier on stream? They look... Because to me, they just look like very dark gray eyes, but she still has pupils. So, like, she still has the dark black pupil, but then a lighter sort of gray eye around it. A soul... a soul inhibiting disease that erases memories. Inquire at Cujo Mansion. This is the... is it me? I wish it had, like, a name box on these. This is the same scar, right? Oh, nope, that was her. Moe lifts up her skirt a bit to show me her leg. Thanks, game. Right there on her right thigh is the mark. Why'd you give the teenage girl the scar on her thigh? I think I know what the article means by erasing memories. I've been super forgetful lately. I'm even blanking on my friends' names. That never happened to me before. They look pure black to you? I can see there's a pupil in there. Do you think this is the scar's doing? And this is the younger boy.
That article is obviously bogus.
The young boy scoffs.
Even kids know better than to believe in ghosts or curses these days. And a high schooler fell for it. You must feel embarrassed about that.
But, Tsukasa, weren't you hanging around out in front of the mansion's gate? Fess up, your scar scares you. Tsukasa seems to have no retort to that. He silently skulks. Looks like a bullseye. It's clear they're both mark bearers. I thought they were siblings. I better bring them over to meet Mary. Hello. Moe shrieks excitedly when she gets close. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's a doll, yes. I've never seen one this big before. The craftsmanship is so detailed. It almost looks like it's alive. They're both admiring her when... Welcome to Cujo Mansion. Ah! It spoke! She has a name. With that, the two new visitors join our number. They enter this monstrous world that hovers on the precipice of death. Mary tells Moe and Tsukasa about the mark once they regain their composure. All about the steady memory loss and their imminent death. Sounds like a ridiculous story, but it gains validity coming from someone like her. Both of their faces pale. Now, if you came specifically here because you would believe Lady Sava's article, you must have already experienced the pain of losing your memories. Moe admitted as much earlier, but I can see Tsukasa's face darken. So it must be happening to him too. Hey Moe, I'd like to confirm something. Where were you when you got that mark? My amnesia seems to be worse than theirs, so they might remember. I'm not positive, but I think my mark might be a curse from Hanahiko. Hanahiko? This name is familiar to me. He is the ghost of the resident children... Wait, what? He is the ghost the resident children of this town whisper about, correct? My master was interested in him. So Saya Cujo is curious too. Could be connected to the mark somehow. I'd like to hear more about this ghost. As you wish, Lord Booyah. Then I shall tell you the rumors of Hanahiko. Chapter... Well, that's a little bit not great. Like a man being assaulted. There was a dead body in the corner, a bloody child. None of that's great. Are these new people? That looks like a school, maybe. I don't know. It's always a school in Japan, isn't it? It's always a haunted school. It's never a haunted restaurant or amusement park. It's always a school. Oh, did you hear? About that ghost boy, all the schools in H City you're talking about. H City? Sounds like Hanahiko is back. I heard he can appear if you peek in a school mirror at night. Haunted amusement parks aren't rare. In Japan. In Japanese horror visual novels and games and shit, it's always schools. Schools and hospitals. Every fucking time, it's schools and hospitals. Or mansions. It's never somewhere, you know, not that. Peek into a school mirror at night. Why would you do that? He'll ask you something. Am I pretty? If you tell him no, you'll be fine. Wow. But if you say yes, give me that red stuff then, sugar tits, yeah! Apparently Hanahiko is Dr. Roxo from fucking Metalocalypse. I don't know where that came from. I'm using humor as a defense mechanism, can you tell? H City's where you are. It's actually a bit of trope in Japanese creepypastas to have the location be A town or Z city. Huh. Well, A town might have come from like in a town, which evolved into A town. Some of you had to spend the night at school before? Yeah. Not me, baby. And then he just disappears. That doesn't seem that... But that's not all. Haniko hates adults, you know. I heard that if the person he asks is an adult, they'll die. Well, yeah, he probably shouldn't be hanging around a school at night looking in mirrors. That's not something an adult should be doing. More the pattern of letters, city, town, etc. Oh, I see. And not just drop dead. Their blood is drained from them. Oh, so that's what he means by the red stuff. And next to the corpse is a single rose. Oh, so he's tuxedo mask. A rose dripping with blood. There. I think I love referencing as a watershed moment from childhood is more just a funny story from your high school. Sure, tell yourself that. You and your future therapist. Rumors can be easily manipulated. Passing from one person to another, assumptions and errors mix in. But they also hold a hint of truth. Miss Moe, do you know anything else? I think I probably got my mark when I was investigating Hanahiko at H Elementary School. This has got to be some sort of clue. I should ask him more about it. Why were you at the school? Was Hanahiko there? I don't think so, but I can't really say for sure. I went to the mirror, but a shiver suddenly ran down my spine. I got spooked and wept. What should I ask next? Oh, yeah, why were you there? My big dream is to write about the occult, so I'd love to see a ghost. I found this article in a magazine mentioning Hanahiko was seen there. I figured that place would be easy to sneak into. Easier to sneak into than a regular high school, since it's been closed down. If it's closed, why are people seeing a ghost child at night? Who's going there? I noticed it later in the bath. A strange scar was suddenly on my thigh. It really surprised me. I realized immediately that it had to be what Professor Kujo wrote about. I think I have a handle on what happened. No way to know for sure about the ghost, but there's no denying she had the mark after returning from H Elementary. Then maybe... Tsukasa glances down at his left hand. There's also a literal graveyard on your high school grounds. Yeah, so it's haunted. People are getting some weird marks and it makes them amnesiacs, then kills them, and also a mass killer is on the loose. I think the idea is the mass killer is whatever's perpetuating these scars to show up, Arg. I don't think it's scars and also a mass killer. I think they're contributing the scars to the killings.
Mine might be from Hanahiko, too. I noticed it after I got home from T Elementary. That ghost was...
T Elementary. Bloodshed rivals of H Elementary. They fight to the death. It's not pretty. And it's just chess. It's not even that big of a deal. The ghost was seen at a lot of schools in H City, right? Maybe he's remembering something. I better ask him some questions, too. Checkers? Well, that I would understand, getting bloody and people dying. This is just chess, all right? Worst case scenario, you put some anal beads up there. Anything more than that, and that's completely ridiculous for chess.
I go to school there. You've probably heard of it since I mentioned it earlier. And it's also the top-ranked elementary in H City.
What should I ask next?
What was that? Maybe around sunset. I was heading home until I realized I forgot something and turned back.
Did you see Hanahiko?
No, and I didn't get chills or anything either. Oh, but I think I did pass a mirror. I went to the bathroom before going home.
I don't think he knows anymore. Their stories are pretty similar to the Hanahiko rumors. It can't be just a coincidence. Killers giving people weird marks and how the fuck did they gradually lose their memory? Well, that's what we're trying to find out, isn't it, Arg? You must investigate the places where Hanahiko appeared. I have to go to elementary schools? How far away are they? I've only had until dawn. For their sake as well as yours. I don't think we have a car or anything. That's all well and good, but what exactly am I investigating? Death and life coexisting. If the mark originated there, then a way to erase it will also be there. I'm not sure that's true. You must find it. Find the key you need to break the mark's curse. That is the only way to escape. All of a sudden, a huge burden was dropped on my shoulders. Do you wonder if a cult shit is involved? I mean, it's almost certainly supernatural. I don't know if a cult's gonna show up. It seems Hanahiko appeared at 2 schools. Where will you investigate? H or T? Elementary or telementary? Could flip a coin. Doesn't it say he hates adults? Maybe I shouldn't be, I don't know, doing this? Won't he just kill me? I feel like H has more concrete, he's being there, because she deliberately went to investigate H, which is a closed down, abandoned building, and there's rumors he's been spotted there. Meanwhile, the other kid is like, I don't know, I passed a mirror, but I didn't see anyone there or anything. It's an open elementary school, it's top ranked. It's like, I don't know if T is the way to go. I think H is the smarter place to check out. Yes, that's probably wise. They'd arrest you on the spot if you tried to sneak into a regular school. Yeah, I'm a grown man. A middle-aged man who can't recall his name, let alone address or job title. I'd have no excuse if I got caught. I mean, that sounds like a good excuse. I have amnesia. Want to get going then? Let's do this. Wait. Wait, you're coming too? Of course. I haven't given up on seeing this Hanahiko yet. She grins at me. Is she really strong, or is this blind optimism?
I'm going too.
Hey, not you too. Seriously?
My life's on the line here. I don't want the reason I died to be because you messed something up.
That's pretty bold. Good thing you're cute. Maybe say precocious, my guy. Penguin, hello. But to bring kids along with me is... I understand your hesitation, but the mark does not discriminate, stealing lives of children and adults. If they wish to fight their fate, you should honor that.
I suppose human logic doesn't fly when you're dealing with the supernatural.
Amnesia ain't an excuse for random dude to be wandering in elementary school. I mean, it could be. I don't know who I am, what my address is, how I got here. Just say you don't know how you got there. Amnesia, bro. I'm not saying it's bulletproof, but I'm saying it's better than nothing.
We need to prepare ourselves for the worst if we're gonna survive.
A likely story. Please take only one mark bearer with you, however. What? Why? A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by spirits. 3 is large, but 2 isn't? I ask that you not waste time dawdling with others on the way. It is possibly unnecessary. It is possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact with others to a minimum. Have a safe trip. Well, I'm obviously going to take the girl that's been there before. Select a partner. Select a mark bearer. Do this in the partner menu. Oh yeah, hey mister. Don't you think it'd be a good idea to take notes on what Mary's told us? That's why I have chat and specifically Kaida for. You don't know anything about this game? That's what I have specifically Kaida for. Your memory gets worse all the time. We don't want to forget anything. Oh, trust me, I will. I don't know when I'll lose my memory again. I'll write down all the information I get and keep it in my file. Something in it just might save our lives at some point. New info is added to the spirit file. Rumors of Hanahiko, other. Spirit file. Important info on spirits will be added to the spirit file. Check it in your bag. Consult it if you need help. Saving loading. We're like an hour in and I can finally save the game. Save at the mansion or haunts. Return to the title screen from the bag to load, then choose continue. Oh. I have stats? Okay. So this is a glossary. Oh, I've got a letter opener. I can stab and it has short range. The blade isn't sharp, but can handle soft items. Wait, what? A beautiful woman's face is engraved on the handle. Sure, dude. Alright. Partner. Cheeky prodigy. Occult lover. I mean, I gotta take the girl who's been there, right? Another achievement. No idea what it's for. It's kind of hidden behind my taskbar. Dude looks like he's tired and done with everything. Yeah, that's me in the top right corner. What's up, Token? You're streamer, everyone. People are being marked by someone to kill later. They gradually lose their memory for some reason. Supernatural occult shit is most likely involved. That's the short version. Anyway, guess I'll be going. First, we have to go to H Elementary, or Hellementary, if you will. Mary says we're free to use the car in the garage. Gee, thanks. Bitch can't even walk, but I'm glad I got her permission to use the car. Or we could bike there. We're dying at dawn, so yeah. The menu gives you RPG Maker vibes. This would be a hell of a game made in RPG Maker, since it's not really an RPG. Driving without a license. Well, that would be the kids, eh? The vintage model van and bicycles only accent the elegant interior. Thank God for careless people. The car keys were left on the table. Time to go. You don't have an ID and you don't know your name? To the bikes! Hey. According to Mary, you lost a bunch of your memories, right? Is it really okay for you to drive? She looks at me suspiciously. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Don't worry, it'll be fine. I think. It'll all come back when I take the wheel. Part of that is to convince myself. But aren't you missing your license? What are you, Kaida and Clover? Shut up. If a cop finds us, we'll have more to worry about than Hanahiko. I don't know if we will, given we're literally dying. She's right about that. But our lives are on the line, so we don't have much of a choice. Once the mark's gone, I'll remember. Then I'll just have I'll have to have them reissue it. Assuming I ever got one. Ugh, now I'm even more worried. Just drive safe, okay? I mean, yeah. Man doesn't know how to drive. There's no way, given I'm dying at dawn, I can take a bike. Shout out to the rear view mirror being positioned just perfectly so that if I chose glasses and beard, whatever I went with, it's not actually in the mirror. Hey kid, what do you say we go to the hotel, casino, whatever that thing is, and just have ourselves a great time? Last couple hours, you know? Ever had booze? I'm gonna rock your world before you die. Human bodies are remarkable. Are they? Back in the garage, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to drive or not. Master framing. Don't say that to a child? Fair enough. I'm gonna show you shit you never seen before. You're gonna get hammered and... You got any money? We're gonna oh wait, you can't gamble in Japan. There's like a lot of laws about that. We're gonna get hammered! The second my hand touched the wheel, I wasn't worried anymore. My muscles reacted quicker than I expected, and it's now easy to guide this monster down the road. Bro, it's a VW microbus. Calm down. But now, thoughts of what I can no longer do start to filter into my head. Hey, mister. Moe pipes up hesitantly. I probably let the silence go on too long. She doesn't seem as cheerful as she was a little while ago. What's it like to lose your memory? Can't remember. Ha! Classic. Hammered and drunk karaoke. There you go. Now you're getting it. Just turn on the radio and have a good time. That's a hard question to answer. What do you mean? Like, do they all go at once or a few pieces at a time? What if you're only left with sad memories? Like this conversation. I'd hate that. I don't think it works like that, but I have no idea if it's getting worse or better. I don't want to know what I was like to begin with, so there's nothing to compare to. Very ironic, yes. In that sense, rather than memories vanishing. Driving in my car right after a beer. It's like everything's been painted white. A Republican wet dream. Oh. I'm a little young for you to be making that. You sure are mature, mister. You take everything so calmly. The conversation dwindles, leaving only the sound of tires on the road. Turn on the radio, for fuck's sakes. Then thoughts start popping into my head again, one after another. I know we have to check out that mirror, but what else should we investigate? What do you think? Moe glances over at me. No idea. I can't even remember my own name. How the hell am I supposed to know what we're doing? Aw, please, I'm really counting on you. Think whatever you want. I'm talking to a child. I need to show restraint and be a good example. Or don't. But that's definitely how I really feel. I stare down at the steering wheel. The doll in the mansion, mark bearers. The mark spirits. Hatsune Marku. And the mysterious deaths. Literally only one. I guess there's also that librarian who got her arm cut off, but like, you weren't there for that. I feel like I'm gonna be buried under all the crushing thoughts that keep popping into my head. What awaits me down this dark road? I feel a flutter from my mark on my wrist, like it's trying to warn me. My brain might not be able to understand, but my body can sense it. That death is closing in. My mind's telling me no, but my body says death is closing in. It's weird that that's the way that song goes. If anything happens that isn't the problem. Wait, what? If that's happening, isn't... If that's happening isn't the problem anymore. Is he saying, if that's happening isn't the problem anymore? I think that's what he's saying. What a weird way to phrase that. It's more of a how long do I have left? If that is what is happening, it's not the problem anymore. How much longer is it? Whoa, personal question. Oh, I see. Ahem. I almost yelled, but managed to swallow with effort. I think we're almost there. Willie, it's closer than I thought. Haven't you been there? What? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. At any time, it could. It's a lot closer than you'd think. How does he know where the elementary school is? Like, did he have a map or what? Well, looming ominously in the moonlight, the school definitely looks abandoned. Yeah, I think it would even if it was daytime. For quite a number of years, in fact. The walls are starting to creak. All the windows are broken as well. A thick chain in front of the main gate to keep people from going in. Gee, how are we ever gonna get around it?
ちょっとちょっと
Hey, you there! Not another step! He just randomly showed up at this place. Well, he knew he had to come here, but I don't know how he knew where it was. Hello? Bruh, like, is it really your job to patrol an abandoned school? Because that sucks. Who did you piss off? The enthusiastic voice comes from a man in a guard uniform. He must be patrolling the area. Looks like we got caught. Again, who did you piss off? This property belongs to the city. No one's allowed inside, didn't you know? Or are you up to something? With that child you're with. What is this face he's making? Urgh. A bunch of people have been coming here on day house since it's haunted. Oh, okay. I guess if it's, like, well known that people are coming here and, like, being hooligans, they would put a guard out there. You're one of them, are you? It's haunted. Well, that's what the rumors are saying. It's a giant pain. Moe nods in agreement. It is pretty famous after all. The guard sighs. Anyway, the school's off limits, so you can't go inside. Managed to get arrested already? Nah, the abandoned school has a active guard patrolling it, which normally would be suspicious, but he has mentioned a lot of people have been coming here on, like, dares and shit lately. So, sure, alright, I can believe they put a guard out here. I don't want any trouble on my first shift here. Yeah, okay, so this is, he's new out here. He just got deployed. I accept that. That's a believable thing. Please leave. Okay. Kind of doing a Barney Fife thing with this guy, Shay. I'm throwing C in there. Muttering to himself, the guard makes his way into the school. Oh no. Oh, he's dead. He's 100% dead. After we watch him leave, Moe leans over and whispers, "Damn, there wasn't a guard when I snuck in here before. We better not get caught." I guess if he questioned, I could have just pretended it was my daughter and she's smart enough to go, "Yes, I am," hopefully. Moving around a haunt. Use arrow keys to move. The map shows which way you're facing and where you can go. This is a whole thing. Wow, I do really have to just use this. I can't just... Oh, maybe I can click? Oh, yeah, okay, I can click. I could turn around and leave. Yeah, that's a terrible idea, actually. Headed to the entrance. It's literally the only way to go, but sure. The guard went to the school, turned around, and watched us walk in. What did I just say? What the hell's your problem? You played with a controller? Really? A visual novel? I mean, I guess I could play with a controller. Do you recommend playing with a controller? I would think surely a mouse and keyboard is the way to do it. I could try a controller next time I stream this game, see which I prefer. Personal preference. Yeah, fair enough. It also seems like they're telling me use the arrow keys, but the mouse works just fine, so, like, sure. Pushing open the doors, I head inside. Whoa, it's so dark. Yeah, duh. We can't see anything like this. The moonlight doesn't reach inside. We'll just have to use the flashlight. But if we use the flashlight, that guard will find us. Can't do anything about it, I guess. Anyway, that mirror is... I'm pretty sure it's to the right on the staircase. Investigating a haunt. Move the mouse to search the current area. Sure. Shine the flashlight on areas of interest and press A. Or click. Press S ends the search. Okay. Using the arrow keys will end the search and move you. Okay. Okay. A flyer containing warnings and a list of contacts. I might not do his gruff voice for everything because it is a little bit hard on the throat. Okay. Battered shoe rack is covered in dirt. Why did that startle me? There are platforms of broken wooden slats in front of the shoe rack. They creak when you step on them. Yeah, they might get startled. It's, I can already tell what's gonna happen, by the way, because the flashlight reveals things. Like, these. I'm gonna move my flashlight over something. It's gonna be there, and we're gonna get into, like, a jump scare, death is on the line choice, and I'm gonna fucking piss myself. So that's awesome. Looking forward to that. What is that? Actually, what is that? Ceiling is filthy and fluorescent lights are broken. Oh, okay. What? No. Yeah, huh. Least convincing what I ever heard. She said it's to the... I can't click the map. I'm gonna turn around immediately. I'm not about this. I at least need to be going to the right. I went to the left. Huh? As we enter the hallway, a small shadow flits across our feet. I turn on the flashlight to find... Oh, it's a bunny. It's so cute. Was it the school pet? Probably not. The black rabbit squeaks and dashes between our feet. Was that a bunny squeak? Sounded like a bug. Get the holy hand grenade. That's a white rabbit, though. Rushes towards the eastern end of the school. I thought you were the guard. I thought I immediately, like, fucked up because I went the wrong way. Oh, it went away. Is it telling us to follow? Haha, yeah, white. I mean, I will. New info. Black rabbit. How do I... Okay, so... Turn around and head it back. Yep. Boy, they have a unique angle for every time I'm in the room, huh? I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, the flashlight mechanic is super unsettling. I'm not sure it translates well, but there being nothing on screen and me having to activate the flashlight as it lights things up and I search around, that, like, there is a moment of tension there where, like, what's gonna be here when I look around? It's really, I don't know, it immediately builds tension. I gotta give him credit for that. Ahem. It's an emergency alarm. Oh, I can feel. And tool. I didn't even realize I could do that. Why would I do that, though? Anyway, she said the stairs were to the right, so let's go. Like, no part of me wants to shine the flashlight on things. It's like something smashed fluorescent lights and they've shattered beyond repair. Well, the stairs probably aren't in a classroom, so... Call me efficient, but I'd rather just focus on... God, I hate it. I hate it so much. I'd rather just focus on my objective. The 4 tiles have peeled off, leaving bare concrete. The broken window is letting in piercing cold wind. How are all the windows broken? Did hooligans come and just systematically break every fucking window? Because that's ridiculous. There's no way every window would break just over natural wear and tear. That's just not how that happens. Hooligans, yeah. Breaking every fucking window. Oh, God. Yeah, you see? See what I mean? See what I mean about this bullshit? It's already started. Shit like that's gonna keep happening, and it's gonna keep getting worse. Okay? It's gonna keep getting worse. That was not particularly scary, but wasn't thrilled with it. The fire door is rusted shut and won't move. Well, that's a security violation. Climbed the stairs. What is, so, this mirror, huh? Sure would hate for the guard to show up and, throw me out. Ahem. That would be the worst. Drink for courage. All right. Let's do this. It's really annoying. That's the only way to interact with things. This is it. It's the mirror I saw last time, I'm sure of it. Huh. Just then a dull pain runs through my wrist. Like something is biting into my skin. To distract myself from the pain, I keep talking with Moe. It certainly looks normal. Yeah, what should we do? It's a dirty mirror. All the stains make it hard to see a reflection. Oh, do I have to find, like, a cloth or something? Clean up the stupid mirror. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'll try look, but... I silently face the mirror, bring my face up to it to peer into its cloudy surface. I'll be honest, I just sent the girl. The whole rumor is that he asks you a question and hates adults. Send the girl, not an adult. As I expected, I can't make anything out. All I see is my own shadow reflected in a vague, shadowy lump. My shadow sways in the mirror. At least that's what I thought at first. Figured the shadow moved because I had. Next time the shadow moves, a cold shiver runs down my spine. That's not my shadow. Something is in the mirror. Hey. Can you move? I'm trying to see what's in the mirror. Moe yelps and steps back. Well, that confirms I'm not hallucinating. There really is something in there. Every muscle in my body locks and I try to look away, but I can't even close my eyes. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing. I definitely am coping. The figure's mouth twists. I don't want to look, but I can't even close. Okay. It opens its mouth. An odd voice pierces my ears. Really, I couldn't tell. What do you mean? Live or die? I choose live. Easy. Oh, sorry. Am I pretty? Pretty stupid. No. I can't tell. It's a very dirty mirror. What a cop-out answer. Desktop jump scare? Yeah. I like that the solution is be rude to the kid. What's that thing? What, the ghost in the mirror? I forgot I made him Dr. Roxo. If only I had that red stuff. I can't see well. It's probably the plant in your eye. Are you a grown-up? no. I'm the tallest in my class. Where's just no? Creepy doll, chick with the weird eyes. That's a stream thing. They aren't weird in game. She has dark eyes, but they're not like creepy in game. I have to emphasize that. What do you mean big people aren't allowed in school? I'm just tall. Fuck off. It said safe. Now creepy kid mirror, Freddy and Jason show up. That'd be a very different tone, I think. Suddenly, the mirror cracks. I'm taking that personally. I was very tall when I was a kid. There was only 1 year I wasn't the tallest in my class. God, she was tall. No, the Am I Pretty thing reminds me. There is a, I always remember this because it has a ridiculous alternative. There is a Japanese ghost story where there's like a woman who asks you. Discord was down for a bit. I could tell. When I was coming home from work, it was giving me shit. The whole mythology or ghost story is that she asks you if she's pretty, and if you say no, she gets angry at you and kills you. But if you say yes, she loves you and kidnaps you. Now, there's two ways to get out of it. One is to say you're average, and she, not knowing what to do with that information, like pauses to think about it, and you can run away at that point, which, very funny. That's a very funny way to get out of it. The other one, which is even funnier, is you tell her you're late for an appointment, and she's like, hey man, I get it, I'll come back later. And that buys you time. I think then she does come back later is part of the mythology of that one. But the fact that the way to get away from her is to go, you're all right, I guess. You're kind of average. Or, listen, I know you want to answer the question, but I've like got a dentist appointment in like 2 minutes. And she's like, ooh, sorry, don't want to interrupt. Like, what? That's just, how is that not funny? That's not a ghost story. That's a comedy bit. That's a sketch comedy bit. Don't know about tall people not being allowed in school. You have a cousin who's taller than 1.9 meters, or 6'2". He's 13 or 14. Damn. I don't remember how tall I was when I was 13 or 14. I am 2 meters flat. I think 1.9 is a bit of a stretch because I'm 2 meters at 6'6", so. It cracked. Now I can't see. Is that a good thing? No more big people here. Is that a good thing? Because now he can't see, so he's not gonna be in the... The figure disappears. I mean, I lived. That can't be a bad thing. Bet that was the rabbit. A scream echoes from the other side of the school. Moe sinks to the floor. They gasp in panic disbelief for a while. I much feel the same. Hasn't she up to this point had she, her pronouns? What was that? That was probably Hanahiko. No, I was gonna say the guard, actually. I couldn't say it. The word sticks in my throat. Imagine being tall. You stopped growing at 12? Yeah, you've mentioned you were like ridiculously fucking tall at 12 and then just became normal, above average height. I was still growing pretty much all the way through high school, so I never really had a growth spurt. I just was always tall and was steadily continuing to be tall. My mouth is completely dry. I can't believe this. I thought I wanted to see a ghost. You're 5'7", 5'8". Meh, that is pretty tall for a woman. But to see one that query... Moe seems to shake the encounter off and return to normal. Haniko's words swirl around in my head. Our situation has done a complete reverse from what we were just moments ago. You wish to be tall? Trust me, it's not that great. Especially once you hit my height, it becomes really difficult to shop for things, and people look at you when you're trying to, like, get on trains, and you gotta duck under, like, the handrails on top of it. It's a whole thing, man. That was for the pain of being tall, ain't that right, Ronnie? Everyone asks you what sport you played in high school, and you have to go, didn't. I was a fucking nerd, man. Can't believe I was complaining about not knowing what to investigate. Oh, anyway. That scream, was that the god we met outside? I doubt there's anyone else here. He might have seen something, wherever he is, too. Sounded like it came from far away, down the hall. That would be the other side of the school. Yeah, let's go look for him. But if he screamed like that, something might have happened to him. Right as I respond, I hear someone whisper in my ear. Huh. Wonder what this guy's wine preference is. Purify with red. There's places where you think I'm gonna hit my head. I have hit my head in the Pentagon before. I went to the Studio Ghibli theme park in Japan, and I hit my head. I went into a windmill and hit my head on like a crossbeam hard enough that it scraped up my head, and I was bleeding a little bit, which was not fun. Let me tell you. Studio Ghibli amusement park, not a place where you want to have a head injury. I look in the direction of the voice, but all I see is darkness imprisoning me. Mister? No, it's nothing. Let's go. New info is added to the spirit file. Hanahiko, the boy in the mirror. So, do I want to go to the second floor and then cross, or go down and then cross? I'm thinking the second floor. Who is she again? She's like a paranormal fan. High school student. That's all. I mean, according to the map, forward would be the second floor, but that looks like it'd go down. Climb the stairs. Like paranormal site? A bit. Climb the stairs to the second floor. Okay, seems this was a bad idea. I feel something squish under my heel. I quickly pick up my foot and shine my light down. Huh. That's like a sarcastically high number of snakes for a building like this. Eels? Snakes, I'm pretty sure. We're not in the ocean. Pretty sure snakes. The hallway is covered with poison. How do you know they're poisonous? Snakes! Molly lets out something close to a shriek upon seeing them. Eek! Snakes! We decide to go back to the landing. Yeah, no shit. What the hell are they doing up there? We're not gonna comment on that? Jesus Christ. That's a lot of snakes. Yeah, they're just in the ceiling? Like, what? That's more terrifying than the ghost. Speaking of which, here's the thing. We know the guard screamed and he's this way. So, like, fuck off. Goddamn Odin. Okay, Indy. The man has trauma, all right? He was a kid, he fell into a pile of snakes, all right? He doesn't like snakes. Like, comedically too many? Yeah, like I said, sarcastically. That is a sarcastically high number of snakes. A bird cry breaks the silence. I guess there's a crow or something outside. That's what it sounds like outside your apartment 24/7. Crows? I don't like that. That's wildly unsettling. That was a giant head. I'm 99% sure. Fucking hell. Cool. That was obfuscated by chat, but like, goddamn. Huh, those probably aren't deadly or anything, so if I, like, miss one, I don't think it's gonna kill me, but there's probably, like, an achievement associated with seeing all of them. if I had to take a stab in the dark. Oaked away what happened. I saw my flashlight in the windows on the right, and there was a giant head looking at me. Should I be concerned about that red light, or is that just like the emergency light? So, I'm really hoping that the guard, like, screamed and ran away, and we're gonna encounter him running away and not his horrifically mangled body with a rose next to it. Okay. The flashing red light, I think, was the emergency thing. Okay. God, I hate that. I really kind of hate this. Where the fuck is this guard? Every time I click this, I don't want to. It's so beautifully designed that I have to choose to look around. I'm making the choice to encounter the scare. Every fucking time. Why would the emergency light be on? Well, I mean, I assume it's like an emergency system that's just always going, right? I hear a noise like something slamming against the door. Is someone inside? Fuck, I don't know. I shine the flashlight at the door. So he's not doing great. Shout out to this child in the back, by the way. Gonna go ahead and assume he is not doing good. Made a ranch water. Oh, tell me more, please. Literally anything that isn't this. Is that a World War II uniform? No? What? That's a suit and tie. What do you mean? You forgot to keep count? Well, if you count the woman in the beginning, not counting the ghosts, this guy would be 2. Lime juice, tequila, and seltzer. Oh, what a great combination. Why would an emergency light be maintained? For an emergency. Duh. Out of nowhere, the door bursts open and something comes flying out. Eek! Molly shrieks and falls down. I recognize those clothes. Some kind of plant covers half his face. The part of his face we can see is twisted in anguish as he screams. No doubt about it, it's the guard. What the hell happened? Thorns! Thorns are eating my face! It hurts! What's going on? Ah! Molly sits on the floor, stunned into just syllables. Well, he handled that one for me beautifully, actually. What emergency? Oh, I don't know. How about an excess of snakes or a guy whose face is turning into flowers? Just a thought. The guard suddenly rushes to the entrance. Gee, I wonder why. And then silence falls once more. The only sound left is that of our shaky breathing. Once we catch our breaths, I take Moe's hand and help them up. So does Moe use they, them pronouns and I just haven't noticed? Or, more likely, because the 2 people I could take with me are a boy and a girl, they just wrote they so that they didn't have to have any programming or distinguishing pronoun for sentences like that. Our nerves have calmed some, but that definitely left an unsettling impression. Ding, yeah. Something terrible lurks here. We can't just sit around. I felt like I was paralyzed. I'm okay now. But mister, that guy. Moe stares at the door. I wonder if Hanahiko did that. And I don't even know if you've noticed, but I got the feeling someone was standing behind him. There's really no good way to respond to that. I let silence serve as my answer. What else could I do? No point in coming here if we're just gonna stand here shaking. If we don't uncover the secret before it comes for us. Why don't we check out the staff room? I can think of some reasons! I tactfully avoid answering Moe's question. Do you? Was that tactful? Do you think that was tactful, guy? Hunk booyah, you think that was tactful? The guard had run out of here. Something might be inside, some secret about Hanahiko. Yeah, you're right. Let's just be careful, okay? I covered my wrist with my palm, making sure Moe doesn't notice. The moment I put my hand on the knob, the mark burned my skin, pulsing along with my beating heart. New info's added. Plantified guard. Cool. Plantified. Doubtful Japanese programmers bothered with pronouns? Yeah, I assume it was just a way to make sure they didn't have to write any code or check for which partner you have to change the pronoun. Broken windows letting in pure... Oh, okay, we kind of read that already. Is this the staff room? I mean, I think it is. That's where he came from, and it kind of, like, leads back here, so... and we know there's just snakes up above. Ugh. I love that the snakes aren't even related to this haunting thing. It's just there's a bunch of fucking snakes upstairs. I really don't want to go in there. Like, I keep moving, and it's like, this is a stupid idea. Don't go in there. Oh, there might be something. We broke the mirror. I call that good enough. The staff room is in chaos. I mean, is it? It's empty. The furniture is upended. Is it? The walls are... Was there a fire in here or something? It looks like there's holes in the wall. It doesn't look like there's a fire. There are black scorch marks everywhere. Are there? I guess that's what those could be. Phew. Moe looks relieved as they come out from behind me. Whoa. It's totally empty. Anyway, let's look around. There's a door over there, too. Looks like it goes to another room. Yeah. Okay. As I search the burnt post, something falls from the top of it. A worn-out talisman. I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Got soul power. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Oh, that's a good sign. Find a worn-out talisman to restore your soul power. Oh, okay. More soul power? Yeah. Cool. Another Steam achievement. Good news, there doesn't appear to be anything jump scary in this room. The wall near the window is burnt. There must have been a fire in here a long time ago. Opened the door and left the staff room. Okay. It's kind of cramped in here. Is this our storage room? Seems to be. Hopefully there's something useful in here. I don't want to. Awesome. Love it. Hate it. So, oh, there's a trap door, there's books, there's so much to look at. Cardboard box on top of the cabinet, I think I can reach it. Oh, reaching up, I grab the box and look inside. Lipstick, red pen, and girls' slippers. Okay. Good job, mister. I knew there was a reason you were tall. Thank you. Take things Clover has said to me for 500, Alex. I open the glass door and check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. It's a massive wooden cabinet. I pull on the knob, but it just rattles in place. Looks like it won't open. Something's stopping it. Okay. The books. I think it's a school journal. The paper is deteriorated from the age and bugs, so I can't read it. Alright.
There's a door cut in the floor. Is it some kind of storage area? The metal handle is retracted into the door. I try and get a grasp on it and pull it out, but I'm unsuccessful. Use the tool. I've got a letter, but I don't have a lipstick. The red color really pops. It's been used enough that there's not much left. Okay. I can use lipstick right with the pen or put on the slippers. Children's slippers made of red rubber. There's traces of the owner's name on it. It's stained and illegible. Red pen with cute character on the side. The cap is missing, but the ink isn't dry yet, so it can still be used. Okay. Use the letter opener. If I use the letter opener, I might be able to pop the handle out. I squat down by the door. My mark bites into my wrist again. Knock that crap off!
Do we think the woman cut her arm off in the library because it kept biting her? I wonder if that means she lived, because she technically didn't have the mark anymore. Sucks to be the girl that's got it on her thigh, gonna have to lose the entire leg, but, you know. Right hand? Small price to pay to not be cursed by ghosts. Just saying. It's almost like it's trying to stop me from searching under the floor. I stand up, pretending to be calm. But I'm right-handed, so am I. But if the alternative is haunted by ghosts and dead by dawn? Dead by daylight, you might even say. I think cutting your hand off might be easier than all this. There's fucking people getting turned into plants out here. You can't cut your right hand off with your left hand? That sounds like a skill issue. Bad Company 1. Battlefield Bad Company. Shame they don't make those anymore. I liked the Bad Company games. It's been 15 years since I played them, but, you know, I liked them. Is Bad Company 1 even on Steam? I don't know if it is. I think, I can check real quick. I think, Battlefield Bad. Is it just Bad Company? Bad Company. Oh, wow. I don't think Battlefield Bad Company is on Steam. Oh, shit. Hey, bad news. I don't know if you can recommend that, because I don't know how the fuck I would play it. Yes, the game I was looking up when I typed in Bad Company was the hentai game Sex Beats. Thanks, Steam. Need both hands for work? That's fair. It's backwards compatible on Xbox One. Let me check. No doubt it has online achievements, which just means I need to, I'm doing this now, so I don't have to play the spooky game. No doubt it has online achievements, which means I'll have to use my alt account. Bad Company. Battlefield Bad Company and Bad Company 2. Yep, the Bad Company series. One or more services. Oh, it's been removed from the Microsoft Store. It is backwards compatible, so if I had a physical copy, I could do it, but it is not available for download. And I'm gonna assume physical copies are fucking expensive. Bad Company 2 also removed from stores, but it is backwards compatible as well. They shut down the servers, yeah. Sorry. Hey, stop killing games, please. Speaking of killing games, this game is killing me. What's wrong? Aren't you going to see what that is? I'll check it out later. I keep my reply vague as I dust off my knees. Let's look around the room first. There's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. No, there isn't. There's definitely something beneath our feet. We'd better make sure we're prepared if we're going down there. Well, I mean, unless I can open the fucking drawer. Take out the letter opener. But what do I do with it? I don't have any particularly good ideas. I was thinking pry it open, maybe. I mean, I already have the thing from the box. This is nothing. I can't open that with the letter opener, so, in we go. Check everywhere else first. I did. What do you... Huh? I checked everywhere.
Unless they mean the rest of the school. Which, okay, I guess I can go forward. This is the, well, I haven't tried to go into any of the other rooms. Did they do the same thing? No, there's no ghost over here this time. At the top of the stairs, though, love that. Fire door rusted shut, yep. Climb the stairs. I can easily do Wii and PS2 games, yep. Boy, it's kind of weird there's no mirror here, given, you know, the rest of it. They're dirt cheap on eBay? Oh. It'd be foolish to try and keep going. I figured those would be difficult to get. Down the stairs. Okay, well now I'm annoyed. Game, you've stopped being scary because you've done the thing that annoys me, which is no progress to be made. And it's like, alright, well, what do you want from me? I could try these rooms. Okay, I can go in these. I was sort of hoping I couldn't, actually. Awesome. So, what's it say on the board? Nonsensical scribbles on the blackboard. Cool. An abandoned desk. Anything in it? Stick my hand inside and feel around. Plastic bottle. Okay. There's nothing in the bottle. Well, it might come in handy. I guess. Didn't know if the crows are in game or outside. They're outside. Ah, funny. There's a hole in the wall. I can see something stuck deep inside. Okay. Stick my arm in, but the hole gets narrow, and the further I go in, I can't reach what's inside. Letter opener? Stick the letter opener in the hole and scrape out the item that was stuck inside. A worn out oh. Pick it up. Yeah. Worn out talisman. What do you do for dinner? I was thinking food. One gold edition is like $10, and Battlefield 2 Ultimate Edition is like $6. Both located in Canada and have separate delivery fees attached. Yes, well. So much like Back to the Future, it seems I can get those games, but it's always a pain in the ass acquiring physical versions of games that are. I mean, it'd be nice. I guess it'd be nice to play them. I always kind of, well, I miss them. I guess I wanted to replay them, but yeah, that's a pain in the ass that they're not on Steam and not on the Microsoft Store anymore at this point. Silent Hill 4 hole in the wall. It'd be much bigger if that was the case. That's it for this room. Well, the lights, but the lights are never anything. Yeah. Alright, well, I gained a water bottle. Seems to be locked. Okay. Wonder if the water bottle was all I needed. Yeah, so this is all the red light was. It's, you know, just, nothing spooky. Yeah, it's just the emergency system. Emergency alarm. Oh, can I, like, just use it? Hold on. Open up and shine the flashlight to see if there's anything inside. Worn out to out. Sweet. I'm getting 500 every time. Anyway. Flush with these things. Nothing outside. I keep waiting for there to be a thing outside. An abandoned desk. Turn the desk around and stick my hand inside. A holy hard hat. Excuse me. I doubt that's very useful. Yellow hard hat for a child. It's got holes as missing padding. It's likely not very effective. It can be forced on an adult head with effort. Interesting. Their stats? Yeah, I don't know what they actually do, but there are stats. All right, last room to check, I think. It's locked, okay. Well. Unless I can go outside and find something. I'm gonna try and, we stopped no Italian and we're stuck here now. Yeah. I'll try and go back into the room that's clearly progress, but for some reason they don't like me going to. Tool. Letter opener. Take out the letter opener, but what should I do with it? I can't think of it. What? The metal handle is retracted into the door. What? If I use the letter opener, I might be able to pop the handle out. I squat down by the door. Are we fucking serious? It's almost like, yeah, okay, I get it. Go in. Something dangerous must be here. What's wrong? Are you gonna see what this is? Yes! I'll check it out later. Or, do it now! Let's look around the room first. What? What do you want from me? School journal, paper deteriorated from ages. I can't read it. There's nothing else in here. Is this anything? Check inside. There isn't anything that catches my eye. Okay. The only other thing I can interact with is this drawer. Pull on the door. It rattles in place. It won't open. Is something stopping it? Yeah, well, none of this is gonna open the fucking thing. I'm gonna red pen it. No. What do you want me to do? Mean out here? No? Well, I mean, I guess I'll check outside. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the momentum this game had is, left. Yeah. A lot of walking. I don't mind the walking so much, but, like, I can't flashlight out here. Anyone got a tangent? Yeah, know any sea shanties there, Moe? Unless they put something in here. Nah, nothing. Oh, well, actually, hold on. What was this? Half-torn poster. It says, lost and found. Oh. Well, okay, then. There was that rabbit, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with a rabbit, or where it even went. It ran off in this direction. They said it ran east. But it's not like I've got food or anything to lure it out with. And I've checked around. I haven't seen the rabbit at all. Whoop. Sorry. Back to the mirror, maybe? Cracked mirror, it's hard to see reflection. Mentioned red stuff. Are you serious? Nothing happened. Okay. They acknowledge it. I was like, there's no way this is what I need to do, right? Okay. Well, unless I can find that rabbit, sort of idea'd out. I don't think there's anywhere for me to fill the plastic bottle or anything. It's not like there's a water fountain somewhere around here. Lipstick on the mirror? Well, that's the thing. The kid kept saying, I want a red thing. And I assume he means blood, but, like, I was, you know, trying to be cheeky and be like, ah, lipstick. Well, here we are over here. Is there anything up this way? Sure is. Oh, wait, hold on. Piece of concrete litter the floor. I think they came from the walls. Riveting stuff. All right, well. Okay, I think it's time to look up a spoiler-free walkthrough because this is... I went the wrong way. I want to be near the fucking room. This has lost any and all momentum of being scary at this point, which is not a point in its favor. Spirit Hunter Death Mark spoiler-free walkthrough. You have a tangent? Well, then go for it while I'm looking this up. The Departed... I guess it's The Departed. It's Yowie Hyenthal. Enter 1B. What? What? For veterans of the original... Oh, wait, is this 2? Oh, I typed in Spirit Hunter Deathmark spoiler-free walkthrough, and the first link is to a guide for Spirit Hunter Deathmark 2. What? Oh yeah, RE9 got an update and added Leon Must Die. But there's no achievement, so thank Christ. I don't have to do it. Okay. Yeah, that looks right. Where items are. All right, second visit. Hard hat, you don't need it, but it's there. Second visit. That door's locked. Second visit. Ah, yes. There's a flare? Apparently there's a flare in the room. Going to second floor is impossible, but try it nonetheless. We're looking in the mirror, live or die choice. Yeah. When in 14, use the trap door. Wait, so there's a flare in room 14. There's a flare? Where? Okay, I don't want to keep reading, because even though it says spoiler-free, it is not. There's a flare in this room? Where? I mean, it's got to be in there, right? Because there's nowhere else to look. Nothing else is lighting up. It's got to be in here. But as far as a spoiler-free walkthrough goes, it's not great because it just says where items are. Bish, bash, bosh. Explore. Note that going to the second floor is impossible. Looking in the mirror, Hanahiko will trigger a live or die. Correct answers. When in room 14, use the trap door. I can't! You didn't tell me, like, this is a shit walkthrough. Where's, like, the get the item? It's here. You need to use this to get it. Ugh. Chapter 1, Spirit Hunter Deathmark walkthrough. Game facts. Okay, they've got the map. Examine the keyhole in the bottom left cupboard to find something. It's stuffed inside, blocking it. Are you out of your fucking mind? Is this game a pixel hunt jamboree? Looks really old. The corners of the doors are rounded off. The bottom... Oh, the bottom left cupboard. The bottom left? There's nothing in the bottom left. There's the bottom right over here, but I can't do anything with the keyhole. I say look, tool, and feel, and there's nothing. I love how Kaida clearly found, like, a walkthrough, and even that walkthrough isn't helpful. Oh, wait. By cupboard, do you mean in the entrance where, like, the shoe cubbies are? No, they said the flare's in this room. What the fuck? If I can examine the keyhole, no I can't. Feel, doesn't open. Do I just have to use the pen on it? Something's stopping it. That's so bad. That's dog shit. What a terrible puzzle. Something's stopping it. Yeah, say something's jammed in the keyhole, ya cock. What do you mean? That's the worst. That sucks. Unfucking believable. Also, shout out to the guide. It wasn't even a keyhole. It was just the door. And that's the bottom right. It's in the bottom left, but that is the bottom right of the cupboard. Oh, boy. Hey, let's hope that's the only puzzle that's like that. Oh, wait, never mind. I don't have any good ideas. Fuck me. Even that wasn't right. What do you want from me? Looks like a sliding door has a simple lock. I looked at it already. You said it was just a cabinet. I clicked look on this thing and he went, it's just a cabinet. Now when I click look, he says sticking something inside the hole for a screw. The key itself has gone missing. I don't see it anywhere. What's this? Where did... Something stuck in the keyhole for the screw. It seems that wooden thing works as a lock. I'll have to do something about it to open the door. I'm just gonna move on. Like, what? There's no point yelling at it. I just need to move on. If I use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck in the hole. Wow! You've got skills. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Is it that surprising? Apparently it is. Anyway, I need to focus. Suddenly, the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. I put my hand on the door and slide it open without any issue. There's a red tube inside. Got a flare. A flare? What's that for? It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. Huh. Okay then. Excuse me. But Moai picks up something off the floor. It's a thorn about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole. This is so not a coincidence. I bet he didn't want anyone to have that, so he put a thorn in the hole. He probably should have just destroyed it. Is he scared of this? What, fire? Yeah, probably, given he's a plant-based dude. We both look at the flare again. Huh? Why'd you turn off the light? That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off. It just went off. What's with the noise? Hey, mister, what was that noise? Shh, be quiet. It's a struggle not to yell with my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again.
Come on, please. The batteries were just working.
I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing. But finally.
Got it.
The door behind me warps threateningly. My mark burns in pain. Death is already in the room next door. There's no time and nowhere to run. Calm down. Need to find a way out of this. Quickly. We're running out of time. A way to survive. We've gotta hurry. Pull out the letter opener.
Are you? What is with this? I know I said I'd be over it and I'd get past it. It is so obnoxious that you need to, like, examine it thoroughly before you can do the thing with the tool. Especially when you've already examined it and know that the tool interacts with it. Who suggested this? My lovely wife. This is like, really? I've tried to use this fucking letter opener twice, and he's been like, no, not yet. No, we're not stuck. I need to feel it. Ah, there's a metal handle that's retracted. This is only the third time I've tried to, grab it and pull. Damn, it's no use. Hurry. Oh, man. Better try the letter opener. I take it out and shove it in. I might be able to get the handle out this way. Wow, who would have thought? That is not good. That is such bad design. Hey, the game's spooky. I like it. That sucks. That's bad. Do it in exactly the right order or fuck you, is really what that is. Which is no bueno.
When it touches the metal, my mark scorches me. I stop moving for just a second. But I have to do this. Yes, I got it. I grab the handle and lift up the trap door.
It's bad design. I mean, yeah, it's definitely something that they should have not had in the final version of the game.
As I thought, a dark hole leads down under the floor.
Get in!
I shove Moe into the hole, then I slide down into the darkness after them.
Going second after the child, huh? Oh, love this room. I can just tell already this is a fun room. I don't know if you can see it on stream or not. This is a room. God, this is an awful, Jesus Christ, this is an awful room.
I fall unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something.
Yeah, probably Moe.
I grit my teeth to stop myself from yelling. Something shuffling around above my head. If we'd stayed there just a few more seconds. I grip my burning wrist with all my might. I must endure the pain for now. The task manager appeared. Sorry about that. I can hear anxious panting. Moe must be right next to me. They're shaking so hard I can see from the corner of my eye.
WWE is doing a gingerbread man funeral tonight. Oh. Don't know who. Shout out, by the way, to the WWE for firing all of the big, or not Big Show, the New Day. I mean, don't get me wrong, Big E's been, not really doing anything for a minute, so sure, fine, but what the hell? Let go of Kofi Kingston like that? He's a veteran. Big Show was gone a while ago. Yeah, I meant Big E. I was thinking New Day. They fucking cut New Day. Xavier Woods and, actually, I don't know how long Xavier Woods has been, oh, they just left? Oh, I didn't realize they just left. All I heard was they got released. I didn't realize Kofi and Xavier left on their own terms. And again, in fairness, Big E hasn't really been doing much. Want him to take a pay cut, and they said no. That's fair. They're not really the New Day anymore, but they were a huge draw back in the day, and Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston still definitely. Kofi's a veteran.
You don't give that guy a pay cut. Kofi's been there for ages. Don't know about Xavier Woods. I don't actually know when he joined, but they still got a 90-day non-compete clause. Yeah, but that's 90 days, all right? As long as, you know, they saved their money, they'll be fine. I braced myself, expecting the trap door to break open any second. Would not shock me if Kingston and Woods wound up at AEW. But the shuffling noise faintly grows distant. Big E's been sidelined since his accident, which is fair. Man had an accident. Don't be wrestling. They're firing people despite having that much money. Yeah, and they're not firing Logan Paul, which is... Thanks. Is it okay now? Sadly. Shout out to, Joe Hendry. Releasing a new song called Please Fire Logan Paul. He's like outside Adam Pearce's door. I still have iShow Speed. I like iShow Speed more than I like Logan Paul, but iShow Speed is at least kind of fun. We love him. Yeah, like I like iShow Speed. Don't mind him at all. Logan Paul, fire that piece of shit. Yeah, I think they're gone. Suddenly, my wrist isn't hurting anymore. Thank God, I thought we were done for this time. Anyway, where are we? What in the world is this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school. Can you turn on the light? Trust me, you don't want that. Yeah. I cautiously press the switch, being careful not to make any noise. If only someone could injure him. I nominate Joe Hendry. Anyway, a lot of skeletons. Y'all ever read Say Cheese and Die Again? It's a little like that in here. The scene captured in the light of the flashlight sends shivers down my spine. There's story mode for WWE Twisted Metal. Yeah, it'd be fun. What? Molly slaps a hand over her mouth. For a few moments, all we can do is stare in silence. A disturbing scene, more horrible than anything I've seen before, spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked by it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and look closer. There's something twisting around in the corpses. Looks like some kind of plant vine. Pick whoever we want for the story mode. Yeah, I mean, it could be fun. Are those roses? The strangely shaped thorns and the thin red petals. They appear to be real, live roses covering corpses and carpeting the floor. My vision suddenly grows dim. I see a woman's body trapped by roses. Can we have a different angle, please? Like any other angle? What? What is this? Hey, I'm gonna click through this fast because I don't want to get banned. The tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's all playing out in my head. I can see it. Okay, but why does it have to be this angle? Ow? Yeah. Roses, yeah, don't look at that. What are they doing here? Did someone plant them? Moe's voice brings me back to reality. Whoop, there goes gravity. Yeah. Shout out to Noki chiming in to be like, what the fuck? Valid. Valid point, Noki. I can't tell them I cannot tell them that I saw some waking dream. I scramble to remember the conversation. There's a couple of these that are a major downside. Great. Oh, Japan, I guess is all you can say. That's right, I saw the rose vines. Then. Yeah, that's gotta be it. It's not like they just, yeah, that's gotta be it. It's not like they just spring up on their own. But, why would anyone do that? Did someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Or did they die captured by roses like I saw in my vision? Eek! Moe screams. What's wrong? Something moved over there. See? Back in there. No. Is something hiding in here? It's probably the rabbit.
Well, that was something. So my grievance about activating shit in this game aside, that's a little tonally inconsistent. All right, like my grievance about like I said, my grievance aside, the game is effectively spooky. The flashlight mechanic and the ghost things going on, it's good setup. I like it. Excellent mechanic. Very unsettling. All of a sudden, a woman's bum. Why? To have a woman's bum, I suppose. I don't think the rest of the story makes up for it. Really? You think it's that egregious? Like, they're just that was like, I do think the rest. Oh, you do think? Sorry, I don't know why I read don't. Because like, okay, it was tonally whiplash all of a sudden, but it was only there for like 10 seconds. It's easy enough to just kind of move past. So, hey, I think I know why they put in a function to hide the text box now. Anyway. I mean, obviously this room is evil, but are there any haunted ghosts lurking about? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Boy, where to start? Guess over here. Their dried up corpse. The body is twisted in an odd position, as if it's still in pain even now. It does. It's one of those things you just have to accept for fiction. Like, bones are not held together without muscle and tissue and things, so if it's just a skeleton, in the real world anyway, they're not being held together like this. You could argue maybe the vines are holding them together, but like, that's a stretch. It's a dried up corpse. Body is twisted, not, okay, is that what you're gonna say for all of them? Dried up corpse. Yeah, okay. I see. What about down here? Dried up. Okay. The bed it is. It's a bed frame with a metal pipe. The mattress is completely discolored, stained with something that looks like sweat. Someone must have been living here, and for a long time. Really? A dumb place to live? The mattress is oozing dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage. Ew. I slide the mattress over and find a plastic sheet underneath. You're supposed to put that on top of the whatever. It's pretty thick. Was it put there to protect from water damage? Didn't work. Top of the sheet is pitch black. At first glance, it's like it's covered in mold. But when I spread it open, it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. This is blood. I can't do anything but whisper, dumbfounded, as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear as if to reply. Their blood denies him. Bing bong, it's me, the devil from the Bible. Once again, definitely coping to make this funny for me. Shout out to Snapcube. Part of me takes the voice seriously. Why? I'm clearly hallucinating, but for some reason it calms me down. Still in a daze, I shine the flashlight under the bed. There it is again. Something's there. Moe's voice is gone very shrill. Then... Hey now, give me a break. What? This isn't Moe. Who is this? Hey now, give me a break. I'm no monster, you know. I'm just a regular human being. Who the fuck are you? Explain yourself now. What the hell are you doing here? I was so not ready for there to just be a dude down here. Something slow. You don't like the look of his eyes? Okay, his eyes are legitimately creepy. They got like white rings in them. Slowly, something climbs out from under the bed.
It's a man in a trench coat. A person? A person? What were you doing under there? The man looks bored. He scoffs. Same as you! It's your favorite character? Oh, I'm so sorry I've given him this voice. I ran into that monster and escaped down here. Forget about it. Then yous guys came.
Kaide, since it's your favorite character and also you requested this game, would you like a different voice for him? The man turns his back to us and jerks his chin.
Please? Okay, sure. Anyway, I was hiding over there. His answer's believable enough, but why is he in this school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head a bit and peers at me, then snorts. Seems he's seen through me. You don't look like you believe me. Guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but... The man looks around at his feet. We'd better get out of here first. We shouldn't chat at the crime scene. Would you call this a crime scene? Is that better, by the way? I think you're white. Moe seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now. You have somewhere to go back to? Good. Then let's get going. The man puts his hand on the ladder. He pauses and turns to us. The name's Satoru Masashi. Fuck. Satoru Mashida. There it is. I'm an ex-detective. Well, then what are you now? I forgot to mention that. The man named Mashida disappears up the ladder. We follow him back up to the first floor, but when we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this. Oh, Mashida's calling us from down the hallway. I assumed it was Moe because he wasn't in the room. Was it like this when you guys came through? Moe pipes up, voice slightly wobbly. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like this at all. Huh. Something's creeping along the hallway. They're rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either. This fucking clock! Hey, bing bong, it's me again. The mark's color grows more vivid, you fucking dumbass. A few hours left until death closes in. I'd get a move on if I were you. You die, you're coming to me. The devil. Straight to hell. You have done some I know you can't remember, but you are a bad man. Trust me on that one. Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. That's exactly the type of person Mashida is. You see, killing the president actually gets you a lot of heaven points. It is illegal, but that's actually really good. You've confused morality with illegality. So right now, you're Jesus' best friend if you go to die and go to heaven. Oh, you've got some nice stuff here. The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Then he starts inspecting all my stuff. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. Moe seems like the type to stick her nose in everything, but she's suspiciously silent, as if exhausted. But she's been through a lot. Are you okay, Moe? Huh? You want to just Shadow the Hedgehog? It's not one of the stream titles will be It's Me, the Devil, from the Bible. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog. The problem is that game has like 1,000 different endings and it's just too long. I don't want to do all that. Oh yeah, just zoning out, you know, it's fine. She doesn't look fine, but my other passenger is more of a concern right now. So, were you at the school because you were investigating something? I'm not on the force anymore, just poking around for my own reasons. There's something I wanted to check. I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he's entered the school illegally. So did we! What were you... Let me ask you one thing first. Machida interrupts my question and points at my arm. Does that hurt? It didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Well, yeah, it's very obvious. And your sleeves are rolled up, so... Sometimes it hurts the most whenever I'm in danger. Is that so? Machida leans back in his seat, satisfied. I was investigating some missing people. Guess he's responding to my question now. That school came up in a number of missing person cases. Each one had some affiliation with H Elementary before they disappeared. Kaida hasn't chimed in about the voice, so I'm gonna assume she's totally fine with it. There's a mod that requires you only get 3 endings before you unlock the final story. Oh, maybe then. Teachers, workers, people in the PTA, students and their family members. I was looking for them. Then, Moe speaks up from the back seat. Were those people the corpses down there? She doesn't sound as energetic as she usually does. Did something happen after all? Gee, I don't know, you fucking idiot! She only almost got killed like twice and witnessed mass murder and a man's face being turned into roses. Maybe, just maybe, that's got a traumatic effect on a child. You think? Is her mark? Machida doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer's obvious, or maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. But something bugs me about what he just said. If the school was clearly suspicious, then... Of course, I brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was... He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across his neck. What'd you get fired? You got fired, huh? Disciplinary discharge. There's something about sexually harassing a subordinate. Okay, like, hey, pause. Did you actually do that, or... That principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. Okay, so, fabricated. I probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. That wasn't my plan. I never meant to uncover anything dirty. That abandoned school has a principal? Who fucking cares? It's abandoned. True, the school did have that suspicious room. It's not that strange to think it would come up in some missing persons cases. That would be common sense, at least. But common sense is for the world of the living. A spirit might have something to do with those cases. Are you an idiot? There's an awkward silence. In that sense, this isn't even a case anymore. Machida sighs deeply. Who would believe it? Who would believe that there's a monster in the school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem, and we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is the familiar mark. Ah, you're also marked, huh? So, how come well, I guess not all the women. How come the teenage high school girl has it on her thigh so she has to pull up her skirt and the dudes just have it on their wrists? Like, how about no? Because Japan? Oh yeah, forgot. You too? Yeah, I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. Oh, at Cujo's mansion, there's some... I stopped myself from finishing my sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, we'll give you more details. Yeah. I'm sure that will help... I'm sure that will help him a bunch. But Machida scoffs. Help, huh? You're underestimating me. I wonder if this is Kaida's favorite character, because at one point his cell phone goes off and it's him rapping.
That is a reference for one person. Exactly one person. And I'm sure she appreciates it. When I get out of the car. Oh, hey. Someone's there to greet me. Once again, we didn't bother writing new dialogue for who it was because it could be either one of them. Welcome back, mister. You too, Miss Moe. I'm glad you're unharmed. For those wondering, I think it's really funny to give the young kid a deep voice. Did you find any clues about the spirit? God. You look like Gumshoe if he lost a bunch of weight and started drinking. Like, the coat and the suit and the bags under the eyes. Poor bastard. So, what? So there's others. This is everyone. What a reliable group you've got. the sarcasm is practically dripping off his words. So, are you all planning on continuing to search for that key or whatever it is? We don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice. I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is this spirit, it would be best to destroy the source, don't you think? What do you mean? The spirit exists, so all you have to do is kill it. I mean, I feel like that's easier said than done, buddy. Are you serious? Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like a joking type. Even if we managed to kill it, would that really make the mark disappear? Well, why wouldn't it? When I consider everything Mary's told me, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Why not? Even assuming it did, we'd have a more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill it? I'll figure something out. If something exists, there's logically a way to destroy it as well. He claims he can kill the spirit, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. What a fucking bitch. Where did all that confidence come from? Gumshoe found himself in even rougher patch and dissed his cherub-like demeanor. Well, he's also obviously much younger than Gumshoe. This guy looks like mid to late 20s. Gumshoe's like in his early 30s. Not that much younger, but like... Actually, maybe. Don't forget, I've already faced him once. If we're seriously thinking of killing him, Machida grasps his wrist. That little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick in concrete. There's no way to get close to him. You'd have to make that a priority. Machida pulls something out of his heel of his shoe and tosses it to me. It's a thorn, curved like a fang. Why are you keeping that there? You have pockets, don't you? The only reason I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan. As we head to the entrance, I tell Machida about Kuju Mansion. Takes it all in silently, even bringing up the talking doll, or say Kuja's death doesn't trigger a reaction. Oh, so she's dead. I didn't tell the kids that, so they know now, I guess. Is he so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural? Reach the main hall with the piano player still in it, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion, but for some reason I feel like I've come home. Acclimatizing is kind of terrifying. Hello. Welcome back, Lord Booyah. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions? I update Mary on our investigation and the strange way we met Machida. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, the sudden appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's clear something supernatural is at work here. And the spirit that caused all of it? Hanahiko. There's no doubt that Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Machida's arm, too. Stairs! But... rip that guy, by the way. What kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that?
Machida says we should kill him. But is that even possible?
I'm gonna assume that's Machida. Hey, booyah.
My train of thought is interrupted. Mashida's holding a leather-bound notebook out towards me. Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of those rose vines when I found it. It was pretty hard to get loose.
Did you read it?
I skimmed through it a bit. It's got some interesting stuff. That's what he says, but he's not smiling at all. His eyes simmer with a quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through, it dawns on me that this was written by H. Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Do you want to, records of young adopted boys torturing sessions?
Oh. Sorry, just to clarify, was the principal adopting boys, or was the school adopting them, or was he just picking adopted children out of huh? What?
It's like you play a game in your serious cutscene, you make the main character wear a silly outfit. A little bit. The first note is from 5 years ago. Seems the boy adopted... Oh yeah, the principal is adopting children. Oh, the name I gave the character? Hunk Booyah? The greatest name of all time? Hell yeah, what do you mean?
It's a phenomenal name. It really takes the edge off, calms you down.
Adopting? That's what it says! Seems the boy adopted by the principal is small and exceedingly cute.
What an unfortunate way to describe this, child.
He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup, too. There was no denying that they truly suited a dainty, red-cheeked boy like him. What? But the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected, young, to promote a sound mental health, he thought.
Where are we going with this? Yeah, I don't know. Also, shouldn't you have, learned that before you adopted him? Yeah, this kid's exceedingly cute and young. Fair point. He does like dressing in skirts and wearing makeup, so...
You gotta be ready to deal with that if you're gonna adopt him. And the principal was like, I'll take him and just beat it out of him. Pretty sure that's not what you're supposed to do. Every sentence in this diary hits like a freight train. Yeah, it somehow gets weirder every sentence. So he called it tutoring as a cover for his warped desires. Hey, I think we can all take an educated guess at where this is going. Please don't?
This game's a bit fucked up. I mean, it is a horror game, so... there's a certain amount of fuck up expected from a horror game, but
they took place in the underground room. It might sound fucked up to say, I'm kind of hoping he just hit the kid, and that was it. Too many prying eyes anywhere else. There was no safer place than the school at night.
Really? Your house wasn't safer?
Once all the teachers had left.
You don't become a vengeful spirit from a happy life? Yeah, I suppose.
The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch, then tutored. He was a highly respected teacher. He'd even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher. But she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut.
The diary says all that? A detailed diary.
As the note continues, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. I don't like reading this. So, hey, remember before when it was kind of like a naked woman being wrapped up in vines and that was uncomfortable because suddenly porn? This is uncomfortable for the correct reason, where I feel icky, but it's a horror video game, so that's like, good job writing this. Obviously, it's fiction. Good job writing this. I feel uncomfortable, and that's like the kind of uncomfortable you want to feel in a horror game. Not the uncomfortable when a basically naked woman is being groped by vines. That was weird. Ahem. I don't want to do it in the voice, you know? Like the sleazy hard guy voice. I don't want to read that in that voice. Like, this is already a bad sentence. I just don't want to read that in a sleazy voice, you know? Like, it makes it worse. His delicate frame has grown thinner and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail. Great. There is no malice or hatred. Really? There's just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. All right, well, it continues like that to the very last page. Okay, well. They didn't say anything concrete, but I'm sure we can all imagine it was not a pleasant outcome. Yikes. That being said, as Kaida said, you don't get to be a vengeful spirit from a happy life, so fair enough. There's no mention of what became of the principal and the boy. I think we can figure out what happened to the kid. He's killing people with roses. Going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess. Yeah. I'll assume the principal's one of the bodies down there. You don't look so well, mister. Yeah, funny that! Oh yeah, the mansion. What was in that notebook? Don't worry about it. Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. Don't mention that. This isn't stuff you share with a kid. Yeah, it's not! I better just sum up the main points for him. One summing up later. That's terrible. We children are always the victims of the ego of adults. Stupid. Oh. Hey, I don't like his eyes. I'll be the one to say it this time. I don't like his eyes. Stupid grown-ups are irredeemable. Why'd he say that makes sense? The revolting evil of adults and the poor boy who became a victim. Oh, why he'd say that makes sense. Got it. But is that really the end? If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, I mean, I assume they're the same. That was an odd sentence. They could have phrased it better. Why he'd say that makes sense. What they should have said was, why he would say that makes sense. It's like it works, but this is the second time it feels like they forgot a word to make it really clear. Instead, it's just kind of awkward. Then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible? I mean, yes, you saw it. Untimely deaths produce hatred. Yeah, I don't think it was that. I think it was everything that led up to the death. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they have many names. That's most of them, though. I believe that you have all heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar. Mary's words are hard to swallow. But after all those weird events, it only makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back to the truth, that will await me. All that will await me is death.
Then Hanahiko really is a monster. We must form a plan based on that hypothesis.
Mary is silent a moment. Then her jade glass eyes shift to Mashida.
Incidentally, according to Lord Booya's report, there are those among you who are considering killing the spirit. I shall warn you just in case, but that would be very difficult to do.
Why's that? I could see Mashida narrow his eyes, but I made sure to speak up first.
They are from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing we could do possibly is destroy the cursed sentiment.
So, what does that mean?
It is as I told you before, death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then a way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated. So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to...
So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark, setting aside how he can't be killed. What exactly is the key, then?
It is nothing more than a concept, so I am unsure, but I am certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is just how spirits are. Determining the nature of the key, that will decide your fate.
I had a feeling. We'll just have to keep digging around at H Elementary. We don't know what the cursed sentiments or the key to destroying the grudge are.
Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit sphere.
Great. What's already dead may never die. At most, it can be reminded it's already dead. True. Although, if it knows it's dead and it's just using its powers of dead to deadify people, Even then, you can't even remind it it's dead. It's like, bitch, I know I'm dead.
The way to repel the spirit lies within the grudge. Remember this and be careful.
New info. Secret of the underground room. Well, I guess I can talk to some people before I... Oh. I thought it would let me choose who I'd talk to. I didn't think I'd just talk to her again. Spirit's Grudge should be within elementary. Fate is tied into that school. Even I do not know what form it will take. Okay. Well, they want me to go back to school. I feel like the obvious person's... I can't even... Oh, yeah, I can't pick Moe. I guess she's just like... She's over it, I guess. I'll take this guy. He seems like the obvious choice. If I go back to partners... Yeah, no, I can't pick Moe. She's not an option. They're like, hey, Moe's had a time of it. You're gonna leave her out of this one. That's what I look like. Hey, a plastic sheet. Right, blood, impossible to cover, a spreadsheet. Save. Yes, I will save. 10 minutes left. I feel like... let's go to the school. Let's go to the school and I'll end there. I was gonna say this feels like a good place to stop. We can go to the school. Where's system? Oh. Settings. Hey, wait. I don't know who this is. Oh. You look really intense. He appears we're getting ready to leave. Yeah, you're my partner. You're coming with me. Bad news. That high school girl. Oh. Cool. Miss Moe is gone. At least she's nowhere in the mansion. Did we leave her in the car? Speaking of which, I didn't see her when we were talking to Mary in the hall either. Maybe she ran away. That doesn't make sense.
What would she accomplish by doing that? Running away from the mansion won't make her mark disappear. Wrong voice. It could be her form of escape. Many kill themselves if they know they're going to die.
Or maybe something happened to her, like the spirit's curse.
Moe saw Hanahiko in the mirror at school, so she's the mark bearer with the strongest connection. It's possible he's zeroed in on her, just like Tsusaka said. But there's nothing we can do. Let's get ready to go. Yeah, we can't really do anything right now. Even if something happened to Moe, if we can get the mark to vanish, that should save her too. Let's head out. We're going back to H Elementary.
We've come back to H Elementary. I figured there'd be a driving scene or something.
I know full well that in the end, this place is just a school. Let's go. Mashita nods silently and steps forward.
Okay, well. They don't have the save button. Spirit file.
Well, I don't know. Bag, maybe?
He has 12 power, 11 intelligence, 4 spirit power, and 6 dex. I crush him in spirit power and dex, and he's only slightly better than me in power and intelligence.
This guy sounds like he's so cool. Bitch, you're an idiot. Compared to me.
Actually, you're smart compared to me, but you suck compared to me. Unsafe progress will be lost. Well, I mean, all I did was travel here, maybe, from the mansion. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Intriguing, interesting. I like this game. 1 or 2 problems, but they're not exactly game breaking. They're just kind of like annoying. So yeah, I like this game. Looking forward to continuing it on next Thursday. Sunday, like I said, I have a hard out, so we will probably not be finishing Superstar Saga because we have the rest of Joke's End, which is an obnoxiously long and difficult dungeon with terrible music. We have another section after that, another section after that. Then the final dungeon, which is the longest in the game. So I'm probably also at some point on Sunday going to be grinding beans to get items from the coffee shop. Good stuff. But until then, love you all. Be good people. There's one item in particular I really want from the coffee shop. Talk to you later, shrewd negotiators. I will see you Sunday. Have a fantastic weekend. And don't forget, for a fair number of countries anyway, this Sunday is Mother's Day. Be sure to wish your mom a happy birthday. Every mom was born this Sunday. That's crazy. What are the odds? Mother's Day, am I right? Anyway, be sure to let her know you appreciate her. She worked hard to be born that day. Anyway, good night, everybody. I will see you Sunday.